Hello guys, welcome to 60 Paisa. We are on the 8th day of the 60-day program on Amazon by Indian Seller Academy. I am Dev and I welcome you today where we are going to discuss about investment required to start on Amazon. If my calculation is correct, today is Raksha Bandhan. Again, at the time of this recording, I had scheduled the entire program such that important dates coincide with important topics. Today, being Raksha Bandhan, I'm sure some of you would have lost some money somewhere, some of you would have gained some money somewhere. And again, it depends which side of the coin you are. But that being said, we will talk about investment, which is a very important and a deciding factor in terms of any business and how that business grows in the long run. So, let's get started in terms of the investment required to get started on Amazon. Okay, so in terms of investment rights, and these are not four pillars. So the videos till now I would have spoken about four categories, four pillars, but these are four different tags of investment. When I say tags, it could mean that more than one tag could be assigned to a particular type of investment. So let's say a particular investment can be mandatory as well as a recurring expense. A particular expense can be on demand, which comes upon as and when required, and then it could be a recurring one. It can be mandatory and a one time cost as well. So these are the four different types or tags of investment, and they then segregate into multiple different investments as we see in the Amazon program and the journey, as we will cover as well. So the first one and the most important one to start is legally getting setting up. So it is a one-time cost and it is mandatory for you to start selling on Amazon. The most important things are GST registration. Now this is totally free of cost if you do it yourself. However, if you do it via an agent or a consultant or a chartered accountant, they might charge you 400, 500 rupees, something like that. Now, GST registration is only required for those who are Indians and are selling on either India or global platforms via India. Then we talk about Amazon seller registration, right? And this is again free if you are registering to Amazon. But in case you are registering to Amazon via some account services or some account management team or website or agency, then they might charge you some amount for registering on your behalf. Then we talk about FBA registration. Now to register yourself on FBA, it means that you are going to use Amazon as a medium of fulfillment, right? Now this is also completely free. You will not have to pay any onboarding fees. You definitely have to pay Amazon fees for any commissions or any delivery charges, packing charges. But in terms of registration or onboarding, there's no fee involved. The only thing here that you will have to do is have Amazon's warehouses added as your additional place of business in GST. So that is a place where you have to mention in your GST registration or certificate that these few warehouses which are owned by Amazon are my additional place of business because I am going to keep my goods there. So this process, if you want to do it yourself, you can do it for free. If you need someone's help, Amazon does provide a lot of different options to get this done very quickly, and they charge close to around 800, 900 rupees to do this, and they do it very fast. In a couple of days it's done. Now in terms of GTI and exemption category approval, again it is completely free, but if you do it via yourself, you might have to spend some 20 rupees in packaging and taking photos and all that. We'll talk about what GTI and exemption is, but it's basically a process required to get approval to sell with a particular brand name. So this would require some 20 rupees if you do it yourself. If you do it again via an agency, they will charge you 500 rupees, something like that. Company stamp, again mandatory thing, 200 rupees, 250 rupees, something like that. The reason I'm not mentioning rupees here because it depends upon which medium you are going, right? In case you want to get a rough idea, there's already a detailed video on the investment breakdown on my YouTube channel. Here I will just mention the different areas of investment so that depending upon the place and the option that you go with, you can yourself calculate what will be the investment. And the last one is current account, which is also completely free of cost. Nowadays a lot of different banks are basically providing this option to open a free current account for your thing, for your business. Okay, the next is product cost, and this is a recurring expense, right? You will keep launching your products, so it is a recurring expense, and is also on demand, right? It is totally voluntary and dependent upon you when you want to expend this. So the first area here is the primary product cost. When I say the primary product, again, this is your main product that you're going to sell. In case you are adding few more products along with it as a bundle, then you will also have to calculate the bundling cost, which is the second point. Then, in terms of product cost, keep in mind the certification cost as well. A lot of people forget it, but you have to get some certificates. For electronics, it might be BIS. For food, it might be FSSAI license. There are a lot of licenses and certificates required to get approvals for selling particular products on Amazon, and you do have to consider that as part of your investment. Although these would be one-time investment in terms of certifications, but again, in general, for products, they come under the recurring category, and that's why I have mentioned it here. Then, in case of any product that you are shipping either to a customer or to Amazon's warehouse, you need to have proper labels to identify what product, what is the ASIN, what is the FNSKU label. So all these printing cost will also be there. And then again, I guess when you're talking about products and when you're talking about shipping products, the packaging cost is also involved. So that is in terms of investment. Again, if you want to see a detailed breakdown, I would say watch my video, which is on investment. It has complete detailed breakdown on what will be the cost of each of these expenses. Transportation cost, again, it's a recurring one and is again on demand, right? It is only required when you're either sourcing your products or you're shipping your products from your warehouse to Amazon's warehouse. So here we consider international shipping as one major area where if you're importing goods from China or Vietnam or Singapore, Malaysia, then you would have to spend a lot of money in importing those goods, clearing the custom duties and whatnot. So that is a good chunk, and we will cover about how much these different items take up to contribute to international shipping in our sourcing section as well, in our sourcing session. Now importing, again, as I mentioned, again it will incur a lot of CHA charge, handling charge, documentation charge, as well as custom clearance charge. So that is something that you should also consider. In terms of local tracking, this is if your supplier is a local resident, he is in India, and you want to basically get the goods delivered. Now, depending upon the place of the supplier and your warehouse place, the local tracking fees varies. So, and also depending upon the volume of the product, right? So that's also another factor. In case you are doing nationwide shipping, if you are a seller and you are doing fulfillment by merchant and you are shipping nationwide, then the shipping cost will vary compared to if you are shipping locally in your city itself. And then inventory transfer, which means like you're transferring inventory from your warehouse to, let's say, Amazon's warehouse, or between one of your warehouses to another warehouses, then also a local transportation cost will be involved. So make sure you consider the transportation cost as well. A lot of people forget this, and in some cases, as I mentioned, in case of import export, these transportation costs can be very significant. So you should not miss out on calculating these in terms of the final landing cost of the product. The next one is the rest other places where we have different types of expenses. These are recurring, but these are optional. These are not on demand. If you want, you can have it, or otherwise you can totally skip it. The first one is account management services. These are very, very expensive. They will burn your money. They start with around 10,000 per month, where people say that they will manage your accounts, they will manage your products. And again, I guess after this program, there's no need for you to go to account management services. That's the whole idea of the program, that you do not spend a lot on gurus and agencies for basic things that Amazon itself teaches you. You can follow the training program or the Amazon help page to get more information about how to do things. So account management services, as I mentioned, they will charge you at least 10,000 per month, and depending upon your revenue, depending upon the number of products that you have, they will even charge you more. They also have a revenue model where they will take some percentage of your total revenue. So again, I would suggest do not go for account management services. Rather learn everything yourself. If you're a small seller, if you're a brand, definitely you would need account management services. You need to spend your energy and brain power in different things. But if you're an individual seller, you can, I guess it is completely possible to handle everything yourself. The next is product photography. Again, these will vary from product to product and the type of product. They are normally around 1,000 to 3,000 rupees in money, and you can get it done from studios near you, or you can do it yourself, which is completely free. So that's an optional expense. If you want to have high quality photos and different graphic designers who can edit the photos very creatively, then you can go for this option. We will discuss this in the product image section as well, where we covered the product images sections, and we will talk about some of the freelancers that I have worked with and how they have, contributed in making my product images better. Then we have Amazon advertisements. Again, it is very close to the mandatory border. I would say advertisements and running ads are very important to make sales on Amazon. However, it is an optional field, right? If your product is already doing well on Amazon, it's getting organic traffic, then you can keep advertisements as an optional cost. It is up to you if you want to invest here or not. The normal advertisement fee is somewhere around 10% of your selling fees. Influencers, again, this, sorry, 10% of your cost of goods, 10% of your original cost. Now influencers is basically again to promote your product on social media. It can be a paid marketing sort of a thing where you pay an influencer who basically gives a review video of your particular product and then promotes it on various channels, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Reels, and whatnot. So that's about influencer. A typical influencer marketing cost is somewhere around 2000 to 5000, 3000 being the average. Then we have analytical tools like Helium 10, Jungle Scout, Viral Launch, Merchant Boards. There are so many tools, FeedbackWiz, ManyChat. So all of these tools, WhatsApp, and a lot of different automation tools for reviews, for recurring mails, for automation mails, and for analytics, for sales data. You would need these tools, and these tools also come at a cost. So again, different tools cost differently. So I would say that you can spend this time on research to find out how much Helium 10 takes per monthly basis, how much Jungle Scout takes on a monthly basis, how much does FeedbackWiz or ManyChat take on a month to month basis. So they vary, and again, I would not go into depth of it. This is at a very high level in terms of investment and the key areas you want to spend your investment upon. And the last one, the most significant one, is on your learning, right? You must spend a lot of time, and this is in terms of investment, in terms of time. If you are learning from YouTube and you're watching free videos on YouTube, you can definitely have to spend a lot of time in learning. I would say you should spend that time. A time is also cost, right? If you spend 20 hours doing something, that 20 hours is basically 20 hours worth of you not earning any money. I would say take a mentorship, take a course from any of the instructors, not just me. It could be anyone, it could be any instructor on Udemy, it can be any other instructor. But taking a course is very important to get the initial learning done. And then basically, once you do this, right, it will save you from lakhs of rupees of failed products in the future when you sell on Amazon. So once you understand these concepts, it will definitely save you a lot of money. Again, courses, as of, if you compare the value of the course to the money it will save, you will definitely find yourself in a huge profit. So again, when you do learning, it will not only help you save money, but it will also help you save money from the account management services that you pay every month. So that is also another point. And that's all for today, guys. We will see you again tomorrow at 10 p.m. on YouTube, and today 10:30 p.m. on Instagram. That being said, the code for today is ISA 187. This will be required to submit your assignment on our Instagram post. So once you go to Instagram, you will find a post. You will have to comment a task on that post, and then you will get assignment on your message where you will have to fill in this code to submit the assignment successfully. That being said, again, we have free giveaways every day. 10,000 worth of giveaways each single day, and those who do the assignment successfully, the best winner or the best person who has submitted it in the best manner, they will get this 10,000 worth of giveaway as well. Okay guys, see you soon again, 10:30 on Instagram and 10 p.m. tomorrow on YouTube, where we will talk about cash flow. Bye bye. Thank you.